Hey guys.
Hello there.
How you doing? I hope you're good. I'm Thomas, this is Tech Productions, and you are watching TEK Tuesday episode 5. This week, I made myself into a LEGO MOSAIC, completed Disney Series 2, and I began my Darth Maul shrine. Let's check the news. This is Tech News. Two of the biggest corporations have announced a global partnership this week. Universal Music Group and the LEGO Group will join forces and, quote, encourage the world to be more playful with an innovative music initiative, combining passion for music with the iconic LEGO system in play. This to me sounds like we will be getting LEGO sets with some new technology implemented, a bit like with Hidden Side and the upcoming Mario sets. This partnership really excites me as music is an extremely important part of my life. Some of my favourite artists that you guys may know include Lorde, Lana Del Rey, Miley Cyrus, The Weeknd and Taylor Swift, who are all on Universal Music Group. Expect more news later this year with releases set for 2021. Musicians CMF series, anyone? LEGO released pictures of Summer Harry Potter Wave, set for release on June 1st in the UK and 2 months later on August 1st in the US. I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan, however the buildable Hedwig set looks fun and could be a potential purchase. We also got pictures of the new AT-AT playset this week. Set 75288 has nearly 1300 pieces, comes with 6 minifigures with an unconfirmed price at the moment, but rumoured to be around £150 or $160 US. I have the 2010 AT-AT and don't really collect original trilogy sets, so we'll pass on this one. The May 4th promo started last weekend, where LEGO Star Wars fans could get the Death Star 2 battle with purchases of over £75 or more and double VIP points. Check back next week for a more in-depth look into this farce. So this week we've got 2 packages, both from Brooklink. Let's get them open. Start with a smaller one first. So, first up we have the last Disney minifigure that I need, and hopefully it's Huey. So we can finish that set off this week. And also, the same seller was selling a clone trooper, a single clone trooper on its own for quite cheap, so I thought I'd pick that up as well. So that's the first package. Now the big box. Show my address because I've got to fill that up. So, bubble wrap. First up we have the Darth Maul buildable figure. Now I'm not really a fan of these. I haven't actually got any of them, but what I've seen, they're not popular, but I want to get every Darth Maul set. So I'm happy to have that in the collection. I also got, I think in here are 16 battle droids, so that's going to be good for the army. In here, let's open this up. So in the second bag, we've got 8 super battle droids. We've got another just regular clone trooper. We've got one of the red ARF troopers. I can't remember what they're called. Are they like recon ARF troopers? Can't remember. We've got a Cassian Andor figure because I wasn't collecting when the Rogue One sets come out, and I'm gutted that I missed out on all of those, so it's good to go back and get them. I've got 2 of the Senate Commandos because Again, I wasn't collecting when the battle pack of that come out. I was collecting when they come out in the Venator, but I didn't get that set, and I was really gutted that I wasn't getting those figures. So it's good to go back and get a couple of those. I also got Senate Commando Captain as well, so that's a cool figure to have. And then possibly my two favourites. We have two of the Mandalorian Super Commandos. So I've already got two of these. But since watching those last few episodes of the Clone Wars, I've really fallen in love with these figures. So I'm really happy to have them, and I've actually got some more coming on the way. So I'm starting to build up a little army of these guys. And I was about to wrap that up for Men One Day, but actually there's one more set in the box. And it is the Z95 Headhunter. So I was coming to the end of collecting when this set came out, and I wasn't really fussed for it. I quite like the Pong Crowd Jedi. I had a thing for getting all the Jedis back in the day. But it was quite expensive. I wasn't really into the Starfighters, so I kind of just left it. But since getting back into Lego, I've really come to like it. I want to go back and get the ARC 170, the V19 Torrent as well. But this one, I possibly played a little bit more than what I could have got it for, but because I got all the figures for really cheap, and the Darth Maul was quite cheap as well, I was happy to pay it. So that's it for this Mail Monday. So if you watched TEK Tuesday last week, you'd have seen that I bought a load of these photo frames, like deep box photo frames for my CMF stand, because I want to put all my Disney CMFs into a photo frame to display them. And I designed this little frame, and the idea was this was going to sit into the frame, but it doesn't work because the frames that I designed this off are slightly different. This now doesn't work, so I've now got 5 of those frames. I'll probably take some of them back, but I was just sort of having to play around, and I've designed this. How cool does that look? So it's a mosaic of my logo. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. So I've actually gone one step further, and I've layered the mosaic, so the plates are all kind of stacked on top of each other. I figured if it was flat, then I could just put it in a normal photo frame. Yeah, I think this looks really, really cool. Problem is, it's like over £100 to buy all the parts off of Bricklink, but because I've stacked loads of plates on top of each other, I will be able to make it cheaper by converting some of those studs around the outside to bricks, because they're 4 plates high, I think, at the moment, so 3 plates equals a brick, so I'll be able to change a lot of them out. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys. I'm really, really happy with it. I think it looks really cool, and I think it looked really, really good in one of those frames. So I've just done a couple of renders on the mosaics just to give a little bit of an idea of how it would look a bit more realistically. I've never done renders before. These are my first 2 that I've ever done off of Studio, so they're probably not that great at all, but yeah, it just gives a bit more of an idea of what they look like. I'm really happy with them. I'm still not sure about the eyes. Studio doesn't have the printed eye tile, so I can't try that on there, but I think that might be something that I decide to go with, but yeah, we'll see. I do think they look really cool. I will buy them at some point. It's just a case of when. And if we go into Bricklink, so for the flat one, it would cost £52 and 2 pence plus shipping. And then for the raised, more 3D one, it is £78.68 plus shipping. So not too bad. I definitely think I would go for the 3D effect one, like I said before. With those frames, it makes sense. So yeah, that's my Lego face on a mosaic. Let's trigger some people. So if all goes well, we should be finishing off Disney Series 2 of the collectible minifigures this week, which is exciting because when I used to collect the sort of early series back in the day, I never actually finished any of them. So yeah, it's exciting, it's going to be fun. Let's start with the first one. Although I know which figures these are, I don't know what order they're going to come in, so that's something, I guess. First up, we've got Huey, which is a really cool little figure. I really like his book. I mean, these figures are quite basic, to be honest. I mean, the molds are quite cool, but yeah, they've got the dual molded legs at the back, but yeah, cool figure to get. Second bag. So second we have Louis, again just like his brother, very basic figure. The flashlight's very basic parts, kind of cost Lego much to make this, to be honest, but it's good to have the 3 triplets. The third minifigure is so third to be opened was Chip. This is a cool figure. I don't get why he doesn't have a tail like the ducks, but yes, printed on the back there. I really like the head molds of these guys. They're quite cool, and they're obviously really iconic Disney characters if you go to the parks and stuff, like I did when I was a kid. So yeah. This to me is what the CMFs are about. The printing just looks so good and so unique. Like, it's so obviously Hercules. There's printing on the shield, which looks really nice. The new hairpiece looks great. And then the legs, belt, front chest plate printing, dual molded legs, printing on the arms, printing down the sides. These capes are so much nicer than the old ones, and there's still printing on the back. This is a good value for money CMF. This is the kind of figure that I like to see. So the last one now, but by no means least, so last up, and like I said, by no means least, we have Steamboat Willie. This is a really cool figure. Obviously, it's so iconic. The dual-molded legs look really good, and you've got printing there. He is quite a basic figure because he is black and white, but I don't know if this is just nostalgia kicking in and saying this is a really good figure, but I really, really like him. That wheel piece is massive, and that must have been really easy for you guys to feel about for when you could go buy these in shops. But yeah, good figure. Glad to end on Mickey. So that's it for CMF Friday, and the last of the Disney Series 2 figures. I'm working on a display setup for the figures, so once I've got that sorted, I'll show these guys in full. Starting next week, we'll be doing the Deutschland Fußballbund, which are quite limited edition figures really. They're only released in certain places around the world, so yeah, I look forward to starting that collection. It's that time of the week again. Episode 11, Shattered, come on. Star Wars content of the week. Thumbs up for my beautiful singing voice. Wow, another amazing episode. The animation has been amazing all through this last season, but these last 4 episodes in particular, it's just next level. It's just so good and so good to watch. I really like how it intertwines with episode 3 and how they've made it very clear at which point we're at throughout the episodes. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail now because I will do a review. Just setting up my May 4th video, which you can go check out on my channel because it will be up by the time that you're watching this. Don't want to take it off my screen, it's so beautiful. So today's speed build is going to be the buildable Darth Maul. This is my first of these buildable figures, and I've seen reviews on them. I'm not too sure on them, but I want to start my shrine to Darth Maul, so yeah, let's start it. So here's Darth Maul in all his glory. It's alright, I guess. I don't really have too strong opinion. I mean, that's quite fun to do for about a minute and a half. But then, yeah, I never was really into action figures as a kid. So this isn't something that really appeals to me, but I mean the face looks pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool piece just to have stood there. But yeah, didn't take too long, about 20 minutes. Yeah, it's a reasonable build, but it's cool to have them in the collection. And yeah, the Shrine to Darth Maul begins. Thanks for watching this week's Tech Tuesday. Make sure you leave a comment, give a like or a dislike, whatever you fancy. I'm Thomas, this is Tech Productions. Thanks guys, see you next time. Oh, before you go, if you enjoyed this video, how about clicking that subscribe button right here? Catch last week's episode of Tech Tuesday up there, or if you fancy something different, try this one. See you next time.